Hey, I'm Sunny.
And I'm Sandy.
From the PodCacher podcast.
A free weekly audio show all about geocaching.
And what you're about to see is a worldwide flash mob.
This is the morning of the event. We had our buckets and boxes and stuff ready.
Yeah, and you'll see down in the lower corner my Tilly hat there, all ready to go.
And here's the location we had at Mission Beach. You can see the roller coaster in the background.
And this is us sneaking up from another side, from a different point of view. We're waiting for the time to get to zero.
We've been planning with our volunteers, and everyone was out there waiting for us to show up.
Yeah, it's sort of a beachside area, and that morning there was a breast cancer walk that was happening at the same time.
Yeah, so there was a lot of people there, a whole bunch of walkers over there next to us.
But some of us came from behind, and we were all organizing and getting ready to go. So this was the first formation, and then it was time to go.
And everyone was kind of waiting for the signal, and that was for Sunny to drop the bucket at ground zero.
Yeah, they were playing like muggles. They're just like normal people moseying about until the bucket went down, and then everybody started converging all at one time.
Yeah, and then they started just becoming part of the masses of people that were already out there.
Yeah, they came from everywhere, from all directions, with dogs and little kids and stuff like that. And a lot of people kind of recognized each other, and it was amazing how many people were there at one time.
Yeah, the focus at the very beginning was getting a log sheet.
Yeah.
So that was what everyone was trying to do, signing their names, making sure they get one.
And in the back, you could see the breast cancer walk right next to the ocean over there in the palm trees. But as they got their log sheets, it was time to turn it into the bucket, and this was all handled by volunteers. Very well done, I got to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we had some people who passed out information sheets, so people could read them and know what was going to happen when.
And that way they knew exactly where to go next and also what time it was going to start. But we had other things going on at this first waypoint. We also had a swag bucket that people traded swag.
Yeah, the kids especially loved to come in and see what was in the bucket and do some trading. And then we also had a travel bug box where people could bring travel bugs and take one, and that worked out really well.
Yeah, it was a very fast event. A lot of people meeting all at one time, but seeing each other again for, because they show up to different events and they recognized each other.
Yeah, greeting old friends. And then it was time to move to waypoint number 2. We actually had 3 different spots, and so we started all en masse following Sunny with the bucket.
I felt like the Pied Piper with this orange bucket. I looked behind me, I was just amazed and kind of taken in the experience that all these people were moving to waypoint 2.
And we're kind of going away from the beachfront, oceanside area, going towards where the roller coaster and the carnival rides are.
Yep, and the waypoint 2 was coming up, and we had to walk through this major parking lot. Mission Beach is a big tourist area for people to show up, lots of dining and stuff like that. There's a roller coaster right there.
We couldn't really get the roller coaster in the picture. It was too big, so we decided to pose in front of the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
And so that's where we set up for the group shot.
So everyone was coming down these stairs here, and we needed to get them in front of the merry-go-round.
They
but
were
all
clumping
up
at one side.
Yeah, and so I had to move them over.
We're trying to direct traffic. We had some strollers there.
Here's the wave. Okay.
You see the little colorful visors? Those are some of our volunteers.
Yeah.
They had the visors on.
And there's one of our volunteer photographers there. He's running in to get in the picture. And and there's the group photo there with all of us, and the PodCacher sign on the right-hand side.
And then at the same spot after the photo, we did the food handing out.
Yeah.
You might catch glimpses of bags with candy in them.
Hershey's Kisses was the event meal. And pretty soon after that, it was already time to leave.
And so we're heading off to waypoint number 3 now. And people were kind of going en masse. And over here by the carnival rides, it's more quiet at 9 o'clock in the morning, so there wasn't a lot of muggles.
Yeah, now this whole event actually took 15 minutes, but we've, compressed it to this much time. But it was just amazing, this mass of people moving from one waypoint to the other.
Yep. A lot of geo puppies running around enjoying it.
Yep. And once we got to waypoint 3, it was then time to do the raffle. So this was the final waypoint to give away some stuff.
So everybody was coming in. There was a couple last-minute log signers trying to get it into the bucket.
Yeah.
And we actually used the log sheets to draw the raffle.
But the way it works was we pulled out the log sheet and we read the name and found out who the geocacher was. Looked for them, waited for them, and then finally somebody, would say, "Hey, that was me. I'm the one who won."
Yeah, JC won a prize. This was her first event ever.
Yep. So we actually gave away 3 prizes, including the first to find honors, and then it was time to go. It was done.
We were actually a little bit over because I lost track of the time, but then as soon as we said, "Okay, people get out of here," they started dispersing.
Yeah. Now, we did it at 9 o'clock in the morning, but other events happened at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, just to coincide with ours, but ours wasn't quite as crowded as with other, non-geocachers as we'd like.
Yeah, we actually sent people over and we met on the grass on the other side of the park and took another photo.
Yeah, so we vacated the area and we were gone without a trace. 83 worldwide flash mobs.
in 9 different countries all around the planet.
And the total amount was over 4,300 people part of this experience. We were glad to be able to organize and inspire this. Glad it happened. Come to podcacher.com to check out more audio shows about geocaching. Stay safe and keep on caching.